Hey, Grand Rising, everybody. Thank you for jumping on. This is the Blanks spot. We are a sublimation blanks and t-shirt transfer supplier located just outside of Columbia, South Carolina. And today is $2 Sublimation Tuesday. What does that mean? Well, when you go to our website, which is theblanksspot.com, you're going to scroll all the way down until you see a $2 Sublimation Tuesday collection. You shop from that collection. You put 10 items in your shopping cart, and you're going to get 2 items each of each one of the ones that you choose. For example, if you choose this item, you're actually getting 2. So they're going to be 2 for $2. That being said, go ahead and drop your city, drop your state, like the video, share the video. Make sure you double tap the screen and let everybody know where you're tuning in from. So, what I want you to do, guys, is I'm gonna go ahead and share this video to our platforms. Give me a second. Got a couple of platforms I want to share this to while they're still around. Give me 1 second. Hope you guys doing okay today. Here we go. Facebook's always changing up stuff. I'm gonna share this to a couple of groups for now. All right. That has been shared so everybody can see what we got going on. Pandora, Grand Rising, thanks for jumping on. Out of Starksville, Mississippi. Then we got Phyllis Brown from Houston. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Drop that city and state as you jump on. Let us know where you guys are tuning in from. Also, if you are new to the platform, if it's your first time seeing us, feel free to go ahead and type in that number 1. And then you can also let us know how you found us, okay? I'm going to go ahead and bring up a couple of other platforms. And then we're going to go ahead and get started showcasing some of the things that we have for the $2 Sublimation Tuesday, okay? There's lots of items that we have on a $2 Sublimation Tuesday. You have items like things for garments. You have things for, I want to say coffee mugs. And also you have things for 20-ounce sublimation tumblers. So this is a sublimation day, $2 Sublimation Tuesday. And guys, just so you know, we're using a bleed-free paper, okay? We're using our own sublimation paper, the Blank Spot Sublimation Paper. Also our own ink. It is amazing. You're going to get some amazing results, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a minute, okay? So I'm going to bring up a couple of other platforms. Give me 1 second. Because I wasn't prepared to go live on this platform, but I guess I'll go ahead and give them a little bit. So guys, it's almost the new year, man. We got a couple more days and we'll be rolling over the calendar. So I hope you guys are ready for that. I don't know if you are still, I don't know if you guys are still getting sales. I don't know if you're still working your business. I don't know. Haven't had on. It's a little cold in here, man. A little chilly in here. I don't know if you guys are still working your businesses or not. Maybe the sales are slowing down because of New Year's. I'm not sure. But I want you guys to be focusing on some upcoming events, okay? Some upcoming things that we got going on in upcoming holidays. Okay, you got Black History Month that's coming up. Don't forget Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. That's a huge celebration. Lots of parades and lots of events going on. You have, like I said, Black History. You have Mardi Gras. You have Valentine's Day. And you also have St. Patrick's Day, okay? Me being from the South, us being from the South, we celebrate Mardi Gras. And a lot of people from the South do as well. So give me 1 second. All right. So yeah, it's just depending on what you're wanting to offer your customers and your clients. And then also if you're crafting, creating, or designing, depending on what you're doing, what you're going to want to have and market yourself. So if you're new to sublimation, or if you're new to our platform, just give you guys a little heads up. We sell sublimation t-shirts, 100% polyester with cotton feel. We also sell our sublimation paper. If you have your own printers, we sell sublimation ink that is ready to go for Epson desktop printers. And then we also sell the sublimation transfers. Okay. Today the sublimation transfers are 2 for $2. You got to put a minimum of 10 in your shopping cart. And I'm going to roll with you guys and let you see what a couple of these look like. So we got some new transfers. We got some new transfers that we found that we're going to be sharing with you guys as well. So we have a collection that is the St. Patrick's Day faux yarn collection. Okay. And I want you to see what these things look like on these nice little sublimation, I guess, pads that we have. So we don't do our t-shirts anymore because we want to save our t-shirts, but these come out real great on here. So these are 2 different transfers. One says nurse and the other one says lucky. And you can see that it brought that yarn look. See how that thing looks? And it is popping. Okay. The camera doesn't do it any justice. We got about, I want to say it's about 20 or so of these on there that you can choose from. You have one that says lucky and the other one says gnome. Now these are 2 separate transfers, like I said. All right. And look how those colors are popping. Those are bright colors, man. And this is another one that also says lucky, a different lucky. And then it says Irish. So if you are celebrating St. Patrick's Day, or you know some of your clients that are going to be celebrating St. Patrick's Day, this is going to be a great opportunity for you to actually go ahead and get these transfers, get them in bulk, stock up on them. As long as you secure them properly, keep them in a nice, cool, controlled environment, they'll last you for a long time. Okay. These are sublimation transfers. If you're new to sublimation and you've never done it before, you definitely want to make sure that you understand what it all entails. So
happy Tuesday, y'all. Happy $2 Sublimation Tuesday. I hope y'all doing well out there today. It is almost the new year. It's almost the new year.
Try not to bump that because that camera.
This okay. Yeah. All right, guys. So yeah, today is $2 Sublimation Tuesday. What you want to do is you want to go to the site. You are going to go down to daily and weekly deals. You will see $2 Sublimation Tuesday. Once you get there, you're going to click on that product. You're going to add 10 items to your cart, and boom, they are going to be $2. Boom. All right. Boom.
Boom. All right.
They're going to be $2. So Eric has already introduced you guys to our newest transfers for St. Patrick's Day. There's actually 2 products on there. You have actually 3. You have the yarn crochet look. You have the there's a St. Patrick's Day number 2. And then there's some tumbler wraps on there for St. Patrick's Day. So we're trying to make sure that we're ahead so you guys can get ahead for these holidays coming up in the new year. All right. Also, did you show Black History?
Absolutely.
Okay. So we're going to show Black History. Guys, make sure you get your Black History transfers. We got some really nice ones for kids. Show these real quick. These are really cute for kids, y'all. So if you cater to kids or if you have client kids, these are some really nice Black History. And then you go into your 11-inch Black History. All right. So these are just some of the ones that we are offering. Let me show a couple more.
Got so many more.
There's a lot, y'all. There's a lot in there. Okay. So make sure you guys go and get your Black History. I see the history maker. Also, we have the Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. And this is the yarn crochet for Valentine's Day. And then Eric is going to do a quick demo. So guys, you want to make sure that you are getting ahead of the game with your orders for 2026. So come on over, get your $2 Transfers, they're actually 2 for $2. This is really cute. It says Cupid's favorite hot mess, and it has that nice crochet effect to it. All right. So as you guys go to the site, you'll be able to see these. We have mock-ups and everything for you. Well, these, no, we don't have mock-ups for these, but you can actually see the actual transfer.
So yeah, right. Sublimation is a different animal from any other types of crafting. And I want you guys to remind yourself and remember that there's a couple of key things that you have to understand about sublimation. Sublimation is 7 things actually that's going to help your sublimation project to pop. Now, there's several groups out there who talk about doing sublimation in the format of hacks. Okay, so we're not talking about hacks. We're talking about using 100% or a high polyester count white substrate. Okay, so it's going to either be, you can either do shirts, hoodies, other fabrics, but it has to be white with pure natural sublimation. So the substrate is going to matter. The higher the polyester count, the better your project is going to turn out. A lot of people try to use sublimation and they want to do one process for everything, but there's different processes and different purposes for every process. So you want to think about that. Sublimation is an ink dye process. It goes a little bit like this. You take your sublimation ink, put it into a sublimation printer, and you're going to print on sublimation paper. Key word, I said sublimation 3 times. So now when you do that and you take that paper, which is going to now be that print, you're going to transfer it to a heat press preferably that's going to lock down, okay? Something that's going to lock in place. You're going to put that on that heat press. It's going to lock in place. And then what's going to happen now, you're going to set the temperature and the time, and you're going to check the pressure on your substrate, whatever it is that you're pressing. If you're pressing something flat, of course, you want to make sure you check that pressure because the pressure is going to matter as well. If it's too heavy of a pressure, you're going to leave that indention into your fabric. If the pressure is too light, then you're going to get what's called ghosting, or you're not going to have a full transfer of that image. So a lot of people are afraid. Let me try to adjust this without messing this up. A lot of people are afraid that they're going to put too much pressure. Some people are afraid that they're not going to. So it's a practice. Sublimation is going to be something that you have to practice at. I was reading a response to a comment on social media, and I love this comment. Someone asked about doing certain substrates. I think they were talking about umbrellas. And one of the ladies came on and she responded. She said she does it, blah, blah, blah. But she said in order to get good, she said you're going to have to sacrifice a couple of substrates. You're going to have to sacrifice a couple of substrates. You're not going to automatically be good at everything that you do. The temperature, the pressure, the time is going to be different for every substrate. Okay, maybe the thickness of the substrate is going to matter. Yeah. Maybe the style of the substrate, whether it's a thin type of nylon or rayon or silk or satin, something like that. So you want to make sure that you understand that one size does not fit all when you're doing sublimation. Okay. Now, I also want to share with you guys, if you are selling, I don't know if you're out there selling, maybe you're just doing it for fun, whatever the case. We have football jerseys, okay? These are white, 100% polyester football jerseys. And just because you have a football jersey, that doesn't mean you have to put a football team on it. Yep. I think we've proven that while we've been out there at our events, okay? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take this football jersey and I'm going to put a Black History transfer on this football jersey. So grand rising to everyone who's just jumping on. Make sure you drop your city and state if you haven't done so. Like the video, share the video. This is the Blank Spot. We are a sublimation blanks and t-shirt transfer supplier. Soon to be shifting our title.
We'll be shifting a little bit, y'all.
We'll be shifting our title. But what I want you guys to remember is when you're out there doing things, there's so many different things. Thank you, New Jersey. I appreciate it. There's so many different things that you can do with the sublimation process if you understand sublimation. You gotta stop trying to force sublimation to do what you want it to do. Okay, that's one of the biggest issues. People are trying to force sublimation into doing unnatural things,
Yeah.
like going on dark fabrics, like going on 100% cotton. That's not sublimation. That's a hack. If you decide to do that and it works out well for you, kudos to you. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to get the same results as if you were using a DTF transfer or some type of other hard screen print type transfer, because you're going to get that cracking and sometimes that peeling, maybe even worse than DTF or screen print, because you're putting it on some type of plastic or some type of vinyl.
Yeah.
And that's going to make that object a lot bulkier.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So know what you're giving your customers. Know what it is that you're offering your customers. When your customer says, hey, well, I want it on black, and all you have is a sublimation printer, do your best to go out there and find out another option, another transfer option out there, because there's different transfers for different shirts. Okay.
Good morning, Rhonda. Hey, Dolores, Phyllis, Pandora. How are y'all doing?
There's a couple of things coming up. All right. We're in the playoffs right now. I don't know if your team is winning. Mine is sucking. Okay. I can't help it. We just gotta wait till next year. But football fans and people who like to wear jerseys, whether it's cold or whether it's hot, you can wear certain things year round. Okay. If it's cold, you can take a long sleeve sweatshirt or long sleeve shirt, and you can wear under that jersey comfortably. You can stack in layers. Okay. Putting football numbers and teams and things like that on these jerseys, it's cool if that's what you want to do. But I want to show you how you can get more sales in the month of February, from February all the way to June. Okay. We're gonna run this same program like we did last year from now until June. What do we have? We got Martin Luther King Jr. is coming up right around the corner.
Yep.
And then we have the whole month of Black history that people are going to be celebrating. Some people celebrate Black history every day.
Yep.
Okay. They celebrate their Blackness or their culture every day. But then we're going to build up. We're going to build up all the way into Juneteenth. Okay. Going to build up all the way to Juneteenth. And if you guys are going to hang out with us, you're going to stick with us, you're going to see just how prosperous your business can be and how you can grow just by putting these images on things other than just t-shirts. All right.
Like this jersey.
Like this jersey right here.
That's on the website. If you guys want to copy this, what did they say? Copy?
Yeah, copy
the jersey. They are on the website. Go to Tees and Wearables. You will see the jerseys on the website.
Sizes available are small through
2X jerseys, y'all. Listen, y'all have to be creative, right? You want to think outside of the box. You want to think about things that other people are not thinking about in this industry, right? And so Eric is going to do himself a jersey. I'm excited to see what it's going to look like. So take advantage of $2 Tuesday. Get you some of these transfers. Make you a couple jerseys, right? $2 Tuesday, okay?
Now, like I said, the jersey is 100% polyester. It has mesh in the middle. That means that there's holes in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of butcher paper and I'm going to place in the middle. I'm going to place it the inside. And I probably did that too small, but I want to place this in the inside of my jersey so it doesn't go through, okay? Because it will go through. So I'm going to place this in the inside so it doesn't go to the back, because I may want to put something on the back, but I definitely don't want that print going to the back. Are y'all with me? If it's your first time here, type a number 1 in the comments. All first timers, type a number 1 in the comments. Please and thank you. All right. So for anybody who's looking at my heat press, I have Teflon on the top of my heat press, but the only reason I have this Teflon on here is because I was doing something. I messed up my heat press and I never cleaned it. So it's not to protect my heat press from the paper bleeding. Okay, I want you to understand that. It's not to protect the heat press from the paper bleeding. It's to protect my garments from what's on the heat press. Yes, Super Bowl is right around the corner. You guys may be looking to make some jerseys and make some money for the Super Bowl as well. Okay, but I want you to think outside of the box. I want you to start thinking outside of the box. It's more than just sports when it comes to these garments. I know what you say people want, and I hear what people say they want, but people are going to buy what you offer. There's so many different observances and so many different holidays that's going on that people miss out because you're not offering it. Okay. So now, once again, this is a white jersey. So I want to protect this jersey. I may have some transfer up here from doing other stuff. I don't know because it is Teflon. So I'm going to get another piece of butcher paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it and then I'm going to pre-press it. You always want to pre-press. You always want to pre-press your fabrics before you press them because that gets the moisture out. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to read some of these comments. What's going on, Jake? Thanks for coming back. Mr. D. Wood, thanks for jumping on. So I'm going to adjust this just a tad bit. That's a little bit too much. I want it to where it transfers fully, but I don't want to have that nasty little ring around there, okay? Or that little square around there. So I'm going to pre-press this for 3 to 5 seconds. Get a little bit more. All right? And the only reason, like I said, I did that because I want to make sure I protect this mesh. Now, I'm going to put a transfer on here that I found online. We don't currently have this transfer for sale, but if you guys like the transfer and you want it, you can let us know and we can put it on there and it can be on there available for later on today, okay? All I'm doing is making sure it's as centered as possible according to the lines and everything, okay? That's on the side. Now, this is going to be real simple. It's really, really simple, okay? I got my heat press set at 385, and I got it set for 55 seconds. You do not have to press 400 degrees for 60 seconds. Depending on your paper, depending on your substrate, of course, the time and stuff is going to change. But if you find yourself always pressing at a very high temperature for a very long time, you may want to relook your paper. Okay. If you're interested in purchasing some sublimation paper, our paper is still 30% off. We got a 30% off of our paper. We're actually pushing some paper out so we can get our branded paper in, and we're going to probably be throwing some more deals and discounts to help get that paper out. We're going to be doing some introducing some new products to y'all here in a minute. But like I said, sublimation is a science. It's a science that a lot of people don't understand, don't take the time to understand. Therefore, that's why a lot of people are not successful with sublimation. Now, if you notice, I didn't do a couple of things. One thing that I didn't do was I didn't lint roll. Not that you don't have to, but I already, before I came on here, I kind of popped it out. I'm not really worried about the mesh, okay? That's one thing that I didn't do. Another thing that I didn't do is that I didn't tape it, okay? I didn't tape it, and there was a reason why I didn't tape it. I just don't like tape. That's why, okay? Then the last thing is, this is what I was talking about the mesh. These are the holes. These are the holes in the jersey, okay? That's what you got. So that's why I put that paper in between that jersey so it didn't go back to the back. And last but not least, is I'm going to take this paper out to show you what it caught. This is why I put the paper in between there. I put the paper in between there because I knew that the sublimation was going to go through the holes. If you don't put that paper in there, what's going to happen is you're going to turn your jersey over and it's going to have sublimation on the back side. And you don't want that sublimation to hit on the back side. Okay? You don't want that sublimation to hit on the back side. All right? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pop this jersey. Matter of fact, you know what? I can do it over this. It's big enough. Go ahead and pop this jersey on and let y'all see how it came out.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
So check it out. While we're sitting there waiting for other people to tell us what they want as business owners, we come up with ideas. And if you are creative, if you are a creative person, you can definitely do that, okay? Check it out. What do y'all think? Of course, I could put some stuff on the sleeves. I could put some stuff on the back. I can do whatever I want to with this jersey. It's 100% polyester. It subs very well. You don't have to worry about the peeling. You don't have to worry about anything tearing up or anything like that, okay? Yeah, I was thinking about putting it right here. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't put anything on the top either. The reason why, thank you, Princess. The reason why I did not put any butcher paper on the top is because our paper doesn't bleed. And that's something that a lot of people, I'm trying to adjust this camera just a tad bit so you guys can see. That's one of the things that a lot of people who are doing sublimation don't really understand. Our paper does not bleed. So you don't have to worry about it bleeding and blowing back up. That's one of the great things about our paper. So if you got a paper that bleeds, you may want to think twice about what you're doing. Okay. These colors don't do it any justice on Facebook, because I got a lighting issue right now that's going on. I got to fix that. We're gonna do some rearranging and everything. But tell me, guys, what y'all think. What do y'all think? Would y'all do this and offer this as a product to y'all's customers? Y for yes, N for no. Would you offer this as a product to your customers? I like it. I can wear this year round. And if I want to make this a whole solid all over jersey, if I want to put colors in other places, if I want to put designs down the side and make it look like a football jersey, then I can do that. Don't sleep on creativity, y'all. Don't sleep on creativity. You can go right there on our website. You can check out the transfers that we have, or if you have your own designs that you want, you can go ahead and you can upload it to one of our gang sheets through our gang sheet builder on our website, and you guys can actually put your own stuff together. Okay, so that's what we got going on. It's $2 Sublimation Tuesday. If you're in the business of making garments, if you're in the business of doing apparel, if you're in the business of selling things and making money, you definitely want to take advantage of $2 Sublimation Tuesday.
Yeah.
This is the last Sublimation Tuesday
of the year. Oh wow, it is.
The last $2 Sublimation Tuesday of the year. And if you want to take advantage of this, you can roll over into the new year and you can be ready. I'm trying to read these.
Yep.
Everything can be subbed.
So I really like that.
The entire jersey can be subbed.
Man, even nice.
Even the collar can be subbed. This is 100% polyester.
Yep.
100% polyester.
Those jerseys are so great quality. I mean, it's really, really nice. It has that kind of shiny, jersey feel at the top, and then you have that mesh. You have that mesh look. So, guys, if you want to get your jerseys, you want to get ahead of the game and kind of take a look at these, go ahead and get to the tees and wearable section, or the what's new, and you will see the jerseys in there. Get in there, get you some jerseys, get you some sublimation transfers. Now, guys, remember, as Eric said, you can actually use our gang sheet builder. If you want these transfers to be bigger than what we're offering for $2 Tuesday, you can use our gang sheet builder. We already have pre-made designs in there, and you can just create your own as big as you want on the gang sheet.
Or if you have your own designs.
Or if you have your own designs, you can add your designs, and then you can add some of our designs. You can mix it up however you want on the gang sheet builder. We are going to be extending our gang sheet builder sizes for those of you that want to do more than the 60 inches. So be looking out for that as well from the blank spot.
So to your question, to your point, you asked, could the top be sublimated as well? This is a test jersey. When we first did this is a test jersey that we did, and this is what we did at the top. Okay, I think Princess asked about that. You want that one? What?
Who is that?
That's Pandora.
Pandora.
I send it to you in the mail.
Was she?
I send it to you. She want the print. I send the jersey to you in the mail. How about that? But yeah, you can't sub on this. So Angie says, so you can only sub on polyester, no cotton? Yes, you're correct.
That is correct.
So what I want you to do is I want you to go to our website. I think I can assume that you're new, Angie, and you may be new to sublimation. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to our website, which is theblanksspot.com. You'll be able to see the website in the description.
Yeah.
And I want you to read the blog about sublimation.
So you can sub on the cotton. It's just not Sublimation ink does not like cotton. So it's going to give you a vintage look, and it's going to wash out eventually. Okay.
Sooner than later.
That's something that you have to understand about sublimation. It does not like cotton. Okay. It likes polyester, satin material,
Rayon.
poly-coated rayon. But the cotton, you're gonna have some issues. We're talking about pure sublimation. We're not talking about hacks where you use something underneath. Okay?
Did I miss something, Princess? Email me. If I miss something from for you, email me, okay? Email me. So you're gonna be on the lookout? Yeah, I was just playing.
You talking about the print?
Yeah,
that one was actually coming in full color. Probably next week.
So that's what we wanted to share with y'all today. Make sure you go to the website, theblankspot.com. Check out $2 Sublimation Tuesday. For those of you who are looking to do something different, definitely try this out. Sublimation on silk, absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
Silk, satin, nylon.
It's a form of polyester.
Yep. Matter of fact, I want you to consider this. The pillowcases, they're satin. They fall into that silk satin family. Think about that.
Yep.
Okay.
And I also said light color polyester.
You just got to make sure that you understand the temperatures and the times and the pressures, because it is a lighter material.
Yep.
And you don't want to have it under that press too long because it will burn.
Right.
You don't want it to stain or burn. Yep. You don't want the yellow. Okay.
Also, shout out to our TBS Build and Grow members. We will see you guys tonight at 7:30. We are continuing our Build a Business series. So this is the last class until the new year. So Build and Grow members, we will see you tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a lot to go over tonight, so be on time, y'all.
If not, just watch the replay.
Yeah, you watch the replay.
But the whole idea is to get there if you can and ask questions. Now, what if you don't know what Dee's talking about? We created a TBS membership, build with TBS, build and grow with TBS. And the membership is for people who want to start a business, who have a side hustle and want to start a business, who have a craft hobby and want to start a business, or you may currently be in business and you are lacking some of the things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it can go for anybody. I mean, if you just have a business,
this is business
information for business owners, period. Not just craft, not just, what we're doing. It's for any business owner, anybody that want to build a business. That's what the Build and Grow membership is all about. Okay.
So if you want access to that information, if you're on, ain't too many people on TikTok because they stopped pushing it. We got
a violation. Yeah, I've seen it.
But if you're on TikTok, message us and I'll send you the information so you can get access to that membership. It's not expensive. It's a month to month. You can purchase it for 3 months, or you can buy it for up to 6 months.
Yep.
And then if you're on Facebook or YouTube, all you have to do is comment membership or access, whatever. Just say I want it, and I'll respond after this live is over with. I'll respond so you guys can get in. We're going to be going live though tonight on our Zoom.
Tonight, 7:30
live training
p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If there are new TBS Build and Grow members, you want to go to your Teachable Tuesday. You'll see Teachable Tuesday product. All of the information is going to be in there for the Zoom, and all of your replays and stuff going to be in there. All right.
That's it. That's all. I don't have nothing else.
Listen, Happy New Year, y'all, because tomorrow's New Year's Eve. So I don't know if we're going to see you guys. So Happy New Year. Blessings to everyone.
Be safe, man.
For the new year. Be safe.
Yeah.
Don't be out there popping firecrackers and setting stuff on fire. Y'all know.
There's enough clowns out there.
It's enough. So yeah, y'all be safe. Happy New Year to you guys. And be looking out. We still sending emails and stuff. We still got stuff going on. So make sure you guys are looking out for emails and deals and stuff like that. We're still doing it. All right.
This is the rest of the jersey that I did, y'all, just so y'all know. I didn't mean to block you. Okay. But this is the first test that we did for this jersey. And a lot of people don't know, man. You're sleeping on these. Don't sleep on these, okay? Don't sleep on these.
Yeah.
So thank y'all for jumping on.
All right.
Let me see. Hold up. Got a question. Any knowledge on yes and yes?
On what trust?
Trust fund and
yeah.
or
Matter of fact, we working on doing EIN stuff tonight.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, like I said, man, just come and check us out. Even if you don't like it, it's a one-time investment for that month. Yeah. If you don't like it, you still got access to the downloads and replays and stuff. So, but anyway, we got to get out of here. We got some orders to fill. We got some errands to run because we got some things going on this weekend. So thank y'all for jumping on. I appreciate it. Like I always say, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. We'll see each and every one of you guys at the top because there's entirely too many people struggling unnecessarily at the bottom. Peace.